Okay, today we're doing coping on the swimming pool. So we're going to go over the steps that you do to put in the coping to make sure it's perfectly level. So the first thing we're going to do is Ozzy's checking level around the pool, and he's going to just make some reference points all the way around the pool that are exactly level.
Arriba.
The reason it's important to do this is the pool or the bond beam may or may not be level, and we can't trust that the bond beam is perfectly level. In this case, the pool is actually about an inch out of level from one side to the other, so we're making up the difference with the bender board. All right, now that we've marked all the way around the pool and we have a perfect level line all the way around the pool, we're going to put in our stakes. We first want to nail these stakes to the plaster and have it only hold the bender board with the nail to the plaster. Okay, now that we've nailed into the plaster and not into the wood all the way around the pool, it's holding the wood, but it can still move up and down. And we know from shooting our reference points all the way around the pool, level is 5.5 inches from our marks. So now we're going to find 5.5 inches right there. So now we know this is perfectly level. So now we can nail our stake into the bender board. Okay, so now this is secure and won't move up and down. So we know this is 5.5 inches from our reference point. And we're going to do that all the way around the pool to make this perfectly level. So as you can see, doing this from inside the pool is much easier than from doing it outside the pool. So to do it inside the pool, we need to have the water removed. And once they remove the water, they're going to have to replaster and retile. So it's always better to get the customer to remove the water, be willing to replaster and retile if they're going to do coping. If they're not willing to replaster and retile, it's best if they don't change the coping. The reason it's crucial that the bender board is exactly level is the coping is going to go on top of the bender board. We want the coping to be perfectly level, because the one thing we know about water, it's going to be level. The tile guys will come in after us and put in the tile right underneath the coping. They're going to follow the line of the coping that we've left them. So the tile will only be perfectly level if the coping's level. So not only is this perfectly level, but this also determines the height of our pool deck. Our pool deck is now this level. As you can see, we need to be in the pool to do this correctly. If this pool was full of water, this would be extremely hard to do. And actually we couldn't do it because we want to nail it into the plaster, which would ruin their plaster. So if you have a customer that wants to change the coping, but that doesn't want to change the tile or the plaster, you can see that's basically impossible in most cases.